Today I'd like to share with you the following ideas, so let you seriously think about it. Okay, so I often get message from Wing Chunner who told me they can train their student to feel warm in their leg when they do Xiu Lim Tao. Okay, they fusing some internal arts to their Xiu Lim Tao, and so their leg get warm or something like that. And also the message of people who tell me they have sensations or orgasms in their body when they do Xiu Lim Tao, or when they do 6 core elements, and so forth, so forth. And always, you can see always the answer is the same. When I tell them, hey, you guys are playing with fire, you guys are going to cause you guys in trouble. Then the answer always comes back, is like, I ignore them, I just feel them. Okay? Well, my question is this: if you ignore them, why do you tell me? Okay? And another thing is, they say, well, I'm discovery or observe. So all this thing is trouble. One must never get into this. So let me give you an analogy. What does this mean? Okay? This is like somebody want to learn how to drive a car. You put them on the car, start the driving, and all of a sudden they forget they are learning how to drive. They start browsing sight in the street and try observe, investigate, and doing a whole bunch of stuff. Or if they have a movie star in front, they start to look at those things. They totally forget about driving. That's going to cause the car to crash. Okay? So, if one trains in internal training, one has to follow what one Sifu guide one. Okay? So in the very basic, for example, we know the 3 core elements: the physical, the mind, the breathing. The physical have 3 states, which is open up, loose, and lightweight. And the mind have 3 states, which is the settled, the quiet, and peaceful. The breathing have 4 states, which is, do you breathe with a lot of making a lot of noise? Do you panting? Stuck here, stuck there? And will the breathing smooth and shallow, or the breathing already reach smooth, fine, and deep? Those kind of stuff. Okay? So when one training practice either the Zhan Zhuang or the Xiu Lim Tao, what one's mind has to focus or follow the instructions is, say for example, if we are the very beginners, when we doing the Foksao, what we care is only whether the body is open up, all the joints. That's what it is. And if one pay attention to all the joints while one practicing, very easy, 10 minutes pass through, because one concentrate on this. And there is no room for saying there's a sensation here, and this and that, and a whole bunch of stuff, but forgot about the open up. Now, if one know the body is open up already, then one go to the next step. Oh, is it loose? So one work with it. So it go progressively. There's 10 states there. 3 in physical, 3 in mind, and 4 in breathing. There's plenty in the plate. Instead of going oh, I feel sensation this way, I feel orgasm that way, I feel hit here, I can teach my student to get hit on their leg. What the heck is that? Those are not training internal art. Those are not. Those are playing around, goofing around, and as before I talk about the, in my previous video, I talk about the 50 skandha demon state. 50 skandha demon state in the Surangama Sutra or the Buddhist Sutra. The guy get into all this stuck in the demon state is because they try to investigate and observe instead of following the instructions of the meditation set up by Buddha. You do 1, 2, 3, 4. If you drive a car, pay attention, you're just driving a car. Not to the street and not to the to the movie star in front of you. That's not your business. Okay? So this is serious stuff. If you want to develop Kung Fu, you develop that 10 state in the beginning level, 10 state in the 3 core elements. The rest is none of our business, none of our focus. Another thing I like to mention too, in the old time, when the Sifu guiding a student, they never like another third party being there. Why? Because everybody's condition is different. And Sifu tell this guy, this student to do this, will not be the same with the other student. And if the other student try to imitate that or copy that, then there is trouble. Okay? So, I like you to think very seriously. If you want to practice internal art of 6 core elements, know for sure what you are doing. Okay? And say for example, the Zhan Zhuang, you're not just standing there holding the posture. You go through the 10 thing, the 10 state. Do you open up? Do you loose? Do you feel lightweight in the physical? One by one. You stack up the experience and the handling. Then there is called Nei Gong, internal Gong or internal skill. But if you keeping going around with your mind, with your sensation and everything, you will get into the 50 skandha state. And then now nobody gonna help you. Okay, you might get the psychological problem or physiological problem, whole bunch of stuff. In Qigong we call it Pincha, sidetrack. Okay? So be really careful for this, okay? And be really serious. Otherwise, don't practice it, don't touch it. Okay? Because it's like eating something which is you don't know what it is. And for people who say, well, they want to observe and investigate, the goal is driving a car, not to observe something like that, because it's not in our position to do that. And also, we are not experienced to do that. We don't even know the environment. Okay? So this is serious stuff. And as a beginner, you and me run into those kind of things before. That's what I know. Okay? So please pay attention to this and do not take my word lightly. Okay? This can cause serious problem. Okay? But if you follow the instruction, then you know, wow, this is just eating and drinking. It is Zen. It is straightforward. It's scientific. It's got nothing to do with woo. And it is simple. Okay? So this is for you today.